ओम शुक्लांबरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। ओम नमः प्रणवार्थाय शुद्धज्ञानैकमूर्तये निर्मलाय प्रशान्ताय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। या देवी स्तूयते नित्यं विबुधैर्वेदपारगैः सा मे वसदजिह्वाग्रे ब्रह्मरूपा सरस्वती। यन्नित्यमानन्दमनन्तमेकं शिवेति नाम्ना श्रुतयो गृह्णन्ति तस्यावतारो नररूपधारी कृपासुदाब्धिः भुवि रामकृष्णः। रामकृष्णगतप्राणां तन्नाम श्रवणप्रिया तद्भावरञ्जिताकारां जगन्मातृस्वरूपिणी। जन्माद्यस्य यतोऽन्वयात् इतरतश्चात्वेषविज्ञस्वराट् तेने ब्रह्मकृताय आदिकवये मुह्यन्ति यत्सूरयः। तेजो वारिमृतां यथा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो मृषा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तगुहकं सत्यं परं धीमहि। सत्यव्रतं सत्यपरं त्रिसत्यं सत्यस्य योनिं निहितं च सत्ये सत्यस्य सत्यं हृतसत्यनेत्रं सत्यात्मकं त्वां शरणं प्रपन्नाः। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय हरये परमात्मने प्रणतक्लेशनाशाय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। जयति जगति माया यस्य कायाधवस्ते वचनरचनमेकं केवलं चाकलय्य ध्रुवपदमपि यातो यत्कृपातो ध्रुवोऽयं सकलकुशलपात्रं ब्रह्मपुत्रं नतोऽस्मि। व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः। विस्यात्मभागं श्रुतिसारमेकम् अध्यात्मदीपमदितितीर्षतां तमोऽन्धं संसारिणां करुणयाः पुराणगुह्यं तं व्याससूनुम् उपयामि गुरुं मुनीनां। यस्यात्मभूतस्य गुरोः प्रसादात् अहं विमुक्तोऽस्मि शरीरबन्धात्। सर्वोपदेष्टुः पुरुषोत्तमस्य तस्याङ्घ्रियुग्मं प्रणतोऽस्मि नित्यम्। विचक्षणाय चरणोपसादनात् सङ्गं युधस्य उभयतोऽन्तरात्मनः विन्दन्ति हि ब्रह्मगतिं गतक्लमाः तस्मै सुभद्रश्रवसे नमो नमः। तपस्विनो दानपरा यशस्विनो मनस्विनो मन्त्रविदः सुमङ्गलाः क्षेमं न विन्दन्ति विनायदर्पणं तस्मै सुभद्रश्रवसे नमो नमः। किरातहूणान्ध्रपुलिन्दफुल्कसा आभीरकङ्का यवनाखसादयः येऽन्ये च पापा यदुपाश्रयाश्रयाः शुध्यन्ति तस्मै प्रभविष्णवे नमः। We are studying Shuka Stuti. It's a wonderful stuti fulfilling three needs of our spiritual life. First one is a spiritual seeker should know whom he is worshipping. He should know the nature of the Lord he is worshipping. First one. Second one is how to worship him. Second one is how to worship him. What are all the methods of his worship? Third one is, what is the destination? What for we are worshipping? Whom to worship? How to worship? Why to worship? All these three are fulfilled in this Shukastuti. It's a beautiful compilation of Shastra Jnana. Bhagavan Shukacharya begins this stuti revealing the nature of the Lord, that he is Srishti Sthiti Laya Karanaha. Then he revealed that same Bhagavan is Shastra Karta. He revealed the same Bhagavan as Shastra Karta. Shastra Karta means what? He is Shastram plus Adi Guru. Every time he ends the stuti with a namaskara. So, shloka by shloka, if you see that these 13 shlokas have revelation of the Lord, sadhanas which are to be practiced by the spiritual seeker, and the destination. So, he addresses the Lord in many ways. Subhadra Shravase Namaha, Satvatam Rishabhaya Namaha. Like that, in many ways he addresses. So, Bhagavan is revealed as Srishti Sthiti Laya Karta. He has manifested as this very Jagat itself, and he has manifested as Shastram, and he has manifested as Guru Parampara, as Adi Guru. Then the seeker, he can take any sadhana according to his capacity, his level of understanding of Ishvara. Whether you take him as a Srishti Sthiti Laya Karta, that means what? He is away from us. You take him as Shastra Krita Adi Guru, he is very near. You take him as Atma, he is the nearest. Vidura Kashtaya Muhukuyogina. Vidura Kashtaya Muhukuyogina. For Kuyogis, for those who don't accept Shastram, for them Vidura Kashtaya. But for Rishabhaya Satvatam, Nirastha Samya Adishena Radhasa Swadhamani Brahmani Ramsyate. For those who have accepted the Shastra Pramanam, who have taken shelter under the feet of Rishabhaya Satvatam. Satvatam Rishabha means the king. Sadhunam Rajaya. Adi Gurave. For them, Sadhamani. Then glorification of the Lord comes. Yet Kirtanam, yet Smaranam, yet Ikshanam. Whatever you do with regard to him, you scold, you see, you talk, you do puja, whatever you do. The benefit is what? Kalmasham vidunoti. First stage of spiritual life is what? Destination doesn't come at a stretch. There are stages. In a travel, every stage is a destination. They call it stoppage. When train goes to Delhi from Madras, straight it won't reach one by one. So you can know, yes, I am in that path. I am in that path of spiritual growth. So vidunoti kalmasham. Whatever you do with him, the result is what? Kalmasham vidunoti. No, I am not able to have access to him because the parentage is not good, the culture in which I am born is not good, nor I have any discrimination power by myself, nor I have any guidance from my parent. If you say, then he says, Yed upashraya ashrayaha. There is something called satsanga. Bhagavan has created that school. Satsanga means what? School. You do not bother about particular individual, but you go to that school. There are people who can teach without asking you who you are, what you brought. Understood? So, for those who are deprived of satsanga in their early age, for those who don't get spiritual guidance from their parents, and for those who want to come to the Lord, this Mahat Sangam is prescribed. This Mahat Sangam gives varieties of benefits. First benefit is what? Uddharanam. The jiva, every jiva has that idea of guilt. Everyone has. Kimaham sadhuna karavam, kimaham papam akaravam iti. Nobody can avoid this guilt consciousness. Therefore, he is not happy with himself. He is not able to face himself. But this Mahat Sangha will introduce that person another standpoint of that same person. Tarayanam Mahabhagam Ahalyam. That is another person. Mahabhagyavati Ahalya. While Ahalya was thinking about herself, that I have done such a mistake like that, and wanted to do prayaschitta, and wanted to get away from that guilt consciousness. Here comes a Mahatma bringing the Lord along with him and request the Lord to do Uddharanam, Papa Uddharanam. First benefit of Mahat Sangam is Papa Uddharanam, Papa Chintana Uddharanam. You just get away from the guilt consciousness, because keeping guilt, you cannot proceed. You have to say, okay, I have done mistake. It's okay. Then what should I do? It is like in a diabetic patient eating Tirupati laddu full. After eating, a sign will come, giddiness. Suppose he is bothered only about that result of his eating. Why I ate laddu like this? If he is go on crying, where is the remedy? He should stop crying, then go for remedy. This Mahat Sangam gives that remedy to stop our guilt consciousness. First thing. Second thing is, it removes certain attitudes because of which we have done this particular papa. There is a conviction in everybody's mind while doing that action, it is right. While doing that action, everybody thinks that I am right. After only that tapa comes, therefore only it is called Paschat Tapaha. That it is right attitude is called conviction. And that conviction led him to do that particular sinful act. Then he understands that it is not a proper conviction. Therefore only he goes for prayaschitta. Understood? Take Ahalya, Mother Ahalya's story itself. She voluntarily had given up her chastity when Indra approached. It's not accidental, it is voluntary. And she wished for second time also. She says. But after few moments, what happens? Arey, what a idiotic thing I did, that Paschatapa. So what makes this sinful tendency, the sinful tendency makes the person to do sin. So the tendency is removed. The tendency is because of certain conviction. I am right. When Narada Bhagavan met hunter, the hunter told that I am right. I am stealing. I am doing robbery to protect my family members. It is my dharma, he says. Then Bhagavan Narada asks, are you really convinced that you are doing dharma? That means your family members should take part in the result of that dharma. Go and ask. If it is adharma, will they be ready to take the papa phalam? You go and ask them. When he went and asked, father refused, mother refused, wife refused. Then he came back. and he told, my convictions are wrong. Please teach me. Narada Bhagavan taught that hunter. He became Valmiki Rishi. Uddharanam. Again, Uddharanam. A jiva which did not do any papam, but which is roaming in the forest without knowing how to proceed in spiritual life. Naturally, its mind was so pure, but it doesn't have any guidance. So it came to Madanga Rishi. A hunter woman came to Madanga Rishi, surrendered, and asked for guidance. This is a pure soul. So Satsanga made that hunter woman as the mother for Bhagavan Sri Ramchandra Prabhu. Shabari Mata, Bhagavan Ramchandra Prabhu says this. Shabari Mata. So that much of capacity Shabari mother gained because of this sadhu sangha. Madanga Muni, while leaving his body, he assured Shabari, Shabari, the mantra which I have given you is something unfailing. Never doubt the efficacy of this path of spirituality. You just utter this name. He says, Agamishyati te Ramaha. He says, your Rama will come. Your Rama. Rama has become Shabari's Rama. While telling it, Rama has not taken human form at all. Agamishyati te Ramaha. So Punyam imam ashramam. The place where you are staying is going to be a Punya ashramam. Tate pradigrinvitaha Saumitri sahitene atitihi. Saumitri sahitene te Ramaha agamishyati. So Punyam imam ashramam agamishyati. What you have to do? Te pradigrinvitaha atiti rupen. You have to feed them. So mother is to wait for the arrival of the Bhagavan. When Bhagavan came, immediately she understood that this is Bhagavan. That is the grandness. Only a pure mind will recognize Bhagavan's arrival as Bhagavan's arrival. Otherwise, Bhagavan would have arrived and gone also. There are so many incidents in the lives of the sadhus and saints. He would have arrived and gone also. But here, mother immediately recognized. See, in that place, so many people would have come and gone. And she was waiting. Everybody knows that he is waiting for someone called Rama. And they used to criticize her. What is this nonsense you are doing? Daily cleaning your ashrama and waiting for the guest. When he will come, who will come, nobody knows. Somebody used to mimic like Rama also. I am Rama, like that. She used to bear all these insults. But when actually Rama arrived, immediately she recognized. When Rama asked whether your spiritual practices are in good direction, like that, she says, it is over today, Tava Darshana. So much conviction, she says, Tava Darshana, my spiritual path is over. Destination is given by the sadhu sangha. She never asked any boon from Rama, give moksha, this, that. As Gurudev told, she fed Rama, then she told, thank you, my dear, I am giving up this body. By Yoga Agni only she gave up her body. That much capacity. Jnana Purvakam it is called. Then, when a person doesn't know where to go, what to do, how to live, for him also, because of sadhu sangha, Bhagavan comes in his life. There was one Shugriva. Thala sorinjin ukkandundan. He used to scratch his head always because monkeys are generally restless. And this fellow's condition was very pathetic. But there was one sadhu who used to address him, Maharaja, Maharaja. What Maharaja? There is no food at all. This sadhu, Hanumanji, why he has taken the side of Sugriva, Bhagavan only knows. He could have taken the side of Vali also. Na? Generally, people take sides of when a person is friend to both brothers. When both brothers fight, which side this friend will take? Which is convenient side, that side only, which is prosperous, which will give more and more nice things in life. That side only he has to take, na. But he has taken the Sugriva side. Because Sugriva side there was dharma. Vali side there was no dharma. Vali side all other things are there, except dharma. Sugriva side nothing is there except dharma. So he has taken the side of Sugriva. Hanuman himself would have lived separately because he is a Rajaputra. His father was a local king. Sumeru Rajya was there. And he is prince also. So he could have told, both brothers are fighting. I am equal to both of you. So I am getting away from both of you. Whenever you want, you call me. Like that he could have, diplomatically he could have behaved. But he has taken the side of Sugriva, because of which he is living in a forest, renouncing all the comforts in the palace. And searching for this Sugriva, Bhagavan comes. Why? Because to catch hold of Hanuman. He gives something to Sugriva, but he gets many things from Hanuman. Who is benefited? Please tell. Whether Bhagavan or Hanuman. So, Mahat Sangam is unfailing one. It purifies our mind. It makes us to go towards the spiritual path, leaving behind the guilt consciousness, and gives the clarity of thinking, which is Nityam, which is Anityam. And then, if possible, the Mahat Sangam is so powerful, it can bring the Lord and put in our life. Like Hanumanji brought Bhagavan on his shoulder, then dropped in front of Sugriva. Hey, Sugriva, here is the solution. He said, but Sugriva was worrying about why he is bringing those two people, those warriors, like that. Because Adivangana Bayam, repeated beating gives suspicion in mind, even when the solution comes. The poor people always suspicious about the good people because they were cheated by many, so they believed many as good, so they were cheated. When actually sadhus go there to serve them, they will suspect the sadhus also. When we go for relief work, we understand that. It is not their dosha because they are repeatedly cheated. They are made use of by others, politicians and others. When sadhus go there without any expectation, just to serve them, they suspect. So a person who gets repeatedly beating will have no other way than suspecting everyone. So Sugriva suspects. Then Hanumanji, what he does? There is an agreement, friendship agreement, Agni Sakshi friendship agreement. There is no ritual at all like that in the Shastra. He has created ritual. Agni Sakshi Bandhanam will be there, only that marriage Bandhanam. But friendship also should be made as Agni Sakshi, because this fellow will change his life. Na? He may go away without gratitude. Actually, it happened also. He has forgotten Rama, stooped into the sensory pleasures. So he was reminded of. Then only he came after. Oh, sorry, like that. So it is natural for human being to be drowning again and even after getting Bhagavan, our mind will go towards gutter water. That is the nature of the mind. Sugriva, if you analyze, exactly majority of spiritual seekers are Sugriva. Very few are like Valmiki, hunter. Still few are like Shabari mother. Rarest is like our Hanumanji. The entire Ramayana exemplifies these teachings of the Shastra. So here, Subhadra Shavase Namaha Yadupashayaha Shuddhyanti, purifies. The Satsanga purifies. And it is never failing one. And Bhagavan himself says, Mat smritihi sadhu sevaya. Unless you do sadhu seva, I will not come in your life. My smarana will not come to you. So in these shlokas, what we have learned? If you are a Dhira Purushaha, Viveki, Vairagi, you go towards the Jnana Marga, holding the Lord's feet, who happen to be the Maya Dhishaha, who is the controller of Maya Shakti. Without surrendering to the Lord, there is no possibility of being free from Maya Shakti. Daivi Hesha Gunamayi Mama Maya Duratyaya Mameva Ye Prapadyante Mayam Yetam Tarantite. This is the advice for Dhira Purusha, Viveki, Vairagi, Sannyasi. And what is the advice for the Grihasthaha, Sumangalaha, Mandravitaha, Manasvinaha, Danaparaha, Yashasvinaha? Grihastha has all these qualities, should have all these qualities. Manasvinaha, he should have generosity to share his wealth with others, with needy people. So Mangalaha, always wishing for everybody's Mangalam. Danaparaha, whatever is possible, he should be ready to share. And Tapasvinaha, having Shama and Dhamma, following sensory control, he should live his life with few things. It will be a frugal life. My Acharya Swami used to say, simple life with high thinking. Nowadays, what is the condition of the society? Complicated life with no thinking. So much of complication. The person is entangled by EMIs. You know, EMIs. He is entangled by EMIs. Notionally, financially, and emotionally. For them, what is the way? What is the way? Again, surrendering to the Lord. Kemam na vindanti vinaya darpanam. Unless you do arpana, you will not get it. Okay, I am neither sannyasi, viveki, vairagi, nara grihastha, danaparaha, yashasvinaha. I am left out case. No guidance at all. Because I am born in such a culture wherein there is no guidance possible. My parents are all ignorant, they could not guide me in spiritual life. What can I do? Then here Bhagavan Shukacharya says, go to Satsanga, yad upashraya ashrayaha. Because he happened to be the provider of everything. Not only material welfare, not only provider of material welfare, but he is the provider of spiritual welfare also to the humanity. Sayesha Atma Atmavatam Adhishwaraha Traimayo Dharmamayastapomayaha Gatavyalikai Ajashankaradibihi Vitarkyalingo Bhagavan Prasidatam Shriyapatihi Yajnapatihi Prajapatihi Dhiyampatihi Lokapatihi Dharapatihi Patirgatishtandaka Vishnisattvatam Prasidatam me Bhagavan Satam Patihi. It's a beautiful approach. You worship the Lord. In that worship, you teach the society, revealing the Ishvara's nature and inspiring them to come to the Lord. It's a beautiful approach. Saha Yesha Atma, because He is our own real self. Eshaha Saha Atma. So you cannot separate yourself and live your life. You separate yourself in your idea, in your thinking process. You separate yourself, the Bhagavan. What else is balance? Nothing but kava, piyo, maja kar. Nothing but feeding the senses and this gunny bag, dirty gunny bag. Nothing else. So therefore only he says, Atma, Atmavatam, Adhishwaraha, Trayimayaha. Is he available in the form of Dharma Shastram, Karma Kanda Shastram, and Upasana Kanda, Jnana Kanda Shastram. Trayimayaha, Dharmamayaha, Tapomayaha. Gatavelikaihi Ajashankaradivihi, Vitarkyalingo Bhagavan Prasidata. May the Lord, who is in this world as Antaryami, whose nature manifests as moral order and spiritual knowledge, and whose mystery could not be understood easily even by Brahmaji and other Devatas, may that Bhagavan be propitious towards me. May the Lord, who happened to be the Shriyapatihi, Shriyapatihi means what? Pati of Ashtalakshmi. Whatever you want in the life, you have to go and get from him. So he is the owner of Shriyapatihi. Yajnapatihi, whatever spiritual practice you do, whatever puja you do, it is towards him only. Prajanam Patihi. He is the master of local data. Prajanam Patihi. Then Lokapatihi. Dharapatihi. Pati of Mother Earth herself. Lokapatihi is the Lokanam Patihi. Wherever you go, you have to be in this Chaturdasha Bhuvanas. Below the earth, Atala, Sutala, Patala, Talatala, Rasatala, Mahatala. Above earth, Bhuvaha, Suvaha, Janaha, Mahaha, Tapaha, Brahmaloka. Wherever you go, Master is one man. He is having whatever you want. From him only you can get. So better to surrender to him. Here he says, May Bhagavan Satam Patihi Prasitata. He is the Satam Pati, Pati of the Sadhus. Adi Guru, may that Bhagavan be propitious towards me. Why Shukacharya is praying so intensely? Because he is going to tell the glory of the Lord next 7 days, non-stop. He has to talk non-stop, next 7 days. To talk non-stop, you should have ideas. Who will give that? And while talking, he should be enjoying that entire situation with himself. Understood? Then only it is possible to convey. Ananya prokte gatiratra nasti, Upanishad says. Unless the teacher lives as a teaching itself, it is not possible to teach others. All his words will be vyartha. All his words will be waste of time. So that should not happen. Imagine a situation after 7 days. Parishit Maharaja says, so Shukabrahma Rishi Maharaj, you want to say that Bhagavan is the Srishti Karta, like that if you ask. So you want to say Sita is the sister of Bhagavan Ramchandra Murthy, like that if you ask. Then what will be the condition of Shukabrahma Rishi? Govinda, Govinda. Like that there are some audience. After hearing everything, they will ask this type of question, which shows nothing entered. Nothing entered. So now he has to pray to the Lord for giving him knowledge, Anubhava and Vak Shakti. All the three simultaneously should happen. And the flow should not stop for next 7 days. Not only that, the fellow who is sitting in front of him, Parikshit, should be available with focus, Shraddha and Mumukshuta. Without mumukshuta, without jignasa, there is no possibility of receiving it. Without shraddha, there is no possibility of accepting the teaching. And he should be available with focus. So for both purpose is praying to the Lord. That's what in Upanishad also. Sahana bhavatu, sahanau bhunaktu. The prayer is for both student and teacher, but prayed by the student. Understood? But taught by the teacher. The teacher himself teaches the student, you please pray for me also. Because handing over the Lord to your heart is not a joke. Purifying your heart is not a joke. Requesting the Bhagavan to manifest in your heart, it's not a joke. Bringing Shastra Shraddha in your mind is not a joke. Attracting your mind towards the spiritual entity is not a joke. Because Maya is so much grand, it keeps everyone's mind with full of attraction towards the Nama Rupa, not Satya Vastu. There was one Annamacharya, he had two wives and he has fallen for the beauty of the eyes of the two wives. All the time he will be seeing eyes of the wives. But his Janma is meant for Ishvara Seva. So Venkatachalapati Bhagavan comes in a form of a Brahmana. When Annamacharya was moving backwards, seeing the eyes of the wives. You have to imagine the situation. Wives are coming, they are coming front, he is seeing them and moving backward. Then he stumbled upon this Brahmana, Venkatachalapati Brahmana. Then what happened? Why you are moving backward? No, I am seeing the beauty of my wives. Acha, the Brahmana said, I don't think that much beauty is there. Huh? Because it's a conviction of the Annamacharya that it is beautiful. When he gets contradiction, when there is a statement of contradiction, he gets angry. What you say? No, I have seen beautiful eyes than this. That is why I said that might not be. Acha, is there an eye more beautiful than theirs? Yes, I can show to you. What you will do? If there is an eye more beautiful than this, what you will do? No, I will surrender my life for those eyes. Annamacharya gave word. Like that only he was brought. And brought shown the eyes of the Venkatachalapati Bhagavan. Balaji, Tirupati Balaji is there now. So seeing that, Annamacharya becomes Annamacharya. So it is not a joke to bring that worldly mind towards spirituality. That's why even after hearing 10 years or 15 years also, people's mind is towards always sensory pleasures. They have satsanga. They will go weekly once or one on day, one on place. They call it satsanga. Window shopping it is called. Sunday, Ramakrishna mission. Saturday, another Sadguru mission. So many missions are there. They will go. Physically they will go, or mentally they will go through YouTube and other places. Go on such window shopping. Not sticking to any one particular Guru Parampara, not having any Shraddha towards any Guru Parampara. Go on and judging the sadhus. Like that. Why? Because they are not able to convince themselves that spiritual life is possible for us also to lead. Why? Attraction. Therefore, only Shuka Brahma Rishi keeps all these ideas in his mind and prays to the Lord. Bhagavan, whoever is going to study this scripture, their mind should be completely towards you. What is the benefit of Bhagavata Shastra Patanam? Ishvara Bhakti. Whether Jnanam happens or not, it depends upon the Shrota's condition. If the Shrota is Viveka Vairagi, Jnanam is very natural. If the Shrota is not Viveka Vairagi, at least Ishvara Bhakti should be there. Therefore, he prays to the Lord, Prachotita yena pura saraswati vidanvata jasya satim smritim kriti swalakshana pradurabhut kilasyataha same rishinam rishabha prasidata yadangri abhidhyana samadhi dhautaya ధియానుపశ్యంతి తత్వమాత్మనః వదంతి చైతత్ కవయో యథారుచం సమే ముకుందో భగవాన్ ప్రసీదత. భగవాన్ ముకుందః ప్రసీదత. ఋషీణాం ఋషభః ప్రసీదత. వాట్ ఎ బ్యూటిఫుల్ అడ్రస్ ఈస్ ఇట్. ముకుందః మోక్షం దదాతి ఇది ముకుందః. One who hands over the freedom. How he hands over the freedom? By pointing out that you are Nitya Muktaha. It is not a parcel to be handed over. Understood? Bhagavan cannot open the brain and put the pudi, moksham. They say, na, by touch he got knowledge. By eyesight he got knowledge. If that is possible, Bhagavan Krishna would have practiced that. And that too in a critical situation. What is the critical battlefield? He could have touched Arjuna, get knowledge. Don't ask questions. Fight. 1 minute over. Unnecessarily 2.5 hours you are discussing. Understood? The knowledge is always through teaching. That is why all Upanishads are in the form of dialogue. Teaching means not monologue. The student is allowed to ask questions. Student is allowed to differ. So here Shukacharya says, Rishinam Rishabhaha Prasidatam Mukundaha Prasidatam. It has connection. Rishinam Rishabhaha means what? Adi Guru Prasad. Adi Guru. Mukundaha Moksham Dadati. May the Lord protect me, meditating on whom the Jnanis understand the Atma Tattva and explain the truth in various ways. Saguneshwara Bhagavan, Nirguneshwara Bhagavan. That Lord, Rishabhanam, Satvataha, Prachidatam. May the Lord, by whose prompting Mother Saraswati, who is in the form of Veda, emanated from the mouth of the Chaturmukha Brahma, that Supreme Lord, who is the bestower of all spiritual knowledge, even to Brahma, inspire me, bring me Mangala Vak from my mouth. The Bhagavan who has been in this entire creation, the Bhagavan who happened to be the Shastra, the Bhagavan who happened to be the Shastra Karta, the Bhagavan who happened to be the Adi Guru who taught Chaturmukha Brahma and made Mother Saraswati as his companion. Saraswati is not a female. Purana, it will be considered as female body. Actually, it is Saraswati means Trilingam. It is. The word is Trilingam. Therefore, Three Rupa is given. She is knowledge, Veda. The Vedic knowledge is given to Chaturmukha Brahma. That will be the story, next story. How it was given to Chaturmukha Brahma. The Vedic knowledge was given to Chaturmukha Brahma, then that Guru Parampara began. Through that Guru Parampara, sadhus get the guidance, then they becomes again teachers and they explain to others, like that Guru Parampara comes. To such a Guru Parampara, to such an Adi Guru, to such a Shastra Karta, I bow down. Let me get the blessings of the Lord. Namastasmai Bhagavate Vasudevaya Vedase Papurnyanamayam Saumya Yenmukham Buruhasavam. Parishit, do you know my great fortune? All the definitions which I explained about Ishvara is who you know? He happened to be my father, Vyasacharya. Bhagavate Vasudevaya Vedase Papurjnanamayam Saumya Yen Mukambura Hasavam. He happened to be my father. That Ishvara who has created this creation, who is the Adi Guru, who is the Shastra Karta, happened to be my own father. See my fortune. How he brings the Ishvara Tattva and Guru Tattva. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma. Here, the relationship of son-father is not given importance. The relationship of Guru and Shishya is given importance. For Shishya, Putra Shabdam is there. Shishya can be told as Putraha. Guru can be told as Pita. So, my salutation to that Bhagavan Vyasacharya, who is the embodiment of knowledge, whose Amrita Vak gives Amrita Jnanam to all devotees of the Lord. May he bless me. Hearing this, you may consider how grand Shukacharya is. He got Gurudev in the form of his own father. What about us? Shukacharya says, idiot. For you also, father is same Bhagavan only. You consider that physical one, the local Vala, as your father because of your attachment for body. You think yourself body, therefore you consider that physical father as your father. Original father is who? One who is the cause of your manifestation is called father. Will the physical father claim that power? I have brought you. He himself did not know. Unless mother says, a child has come into my womb, unless mother says, this local father doesn't know. Understood? It's all designed by the Ishvara Tattvam. Therefore, Ishvara is our father. Because the mind is attached to the physical form, all the while it considers the source also as physical. Here, Shukacharya doesn't have Deha Atma Buddhi. Dehameva Atma iti Buddhihi Deha Atma Buddhi. Shukacharya doesn't have. That is why very naturally he accepts the Ishvara as his father and recognizes the same Ishvara as manifested in the form of his Gurudev Vyasacharya. So, the more we raise ourselves in our understanding, if we raise our understanding about ourselves, then naturally, whatever relationship we have with Bhagavan eternally, that is open to our mind. And Guru Parampara also is not new for us. Janma after Janma, the Parampara is guiding us. That is why we are sitting here and hearing this Bhagavatam. It is not possible unless we have been associated in previous manifestations, previous births with Guru Parampara. It is not possible to sit in this Bhagavatam. Like Parishit, he was associated with Satsanga always. That's why final Satsanga he got. Similarly, this also should be final Satsanga for us. There should not be any window shopping at all. How many places we will go and ask for clarity? Chekkana Raja Margamu, Sri Ramakrishna Sarada Margamu, Vedanta Margamu. In Telugu, our devotees will tell. Chekkana Raja Margamu, Sri Ramakrishna Sarada Margam. The national highways in spirituality. What it is? Shown by Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna and Sarada Devi. They have made the entire Vedanta as their life to teach us how to make our life also as Vedantic life. Chakkana Raja Margamu, Ramakrishna Sarada Margamu, Vedanta Margamu. What is that Margam? What they showed is Vedanta Margam. Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna's life you can see. Suddenly he runs towards a mother who was carrying toilet on her head and bows down to that mother. Mother, you are Jagat Janani. Mother alone can clean the toilets of the children. Therefore, I consider you as Jagat Janani. What will happen to that woman who received the pranams of Bhagavan Sri Ram? She was raised to the level of Jagat Janani. That's all. She was considering herself as toilet cleaner. But this man goes and bows down to that toilet cleaner and says, you are Jagat Janani. What more teaching you need? What a natural and spontaneous way of raising the person. Only in the life of Bhagavan Sri Ram Krishna and Sarada Devi can come across these type of wonderful things. Same thing happened in the life of Swami Vivekananda Maharaj. He goes and prostrates to the dancer who considered herself as a poppy. He says, Mother, you are my guru. Here he says, you are my guru. Similarly, in the life of Bhagavan Shankaracharya, he goes to Chandala and bows down and sings the glory of the Lord who is in the form of Chandala. But tradition wallahs cannot accept. Chandala is raised to Ishvara. So what they made, Ishvara was brought to level of Chandala. How the story goes, the Chandala is raised to Ishvaratva by the knowledge and the perception and the vision of this grand soul called Shankaracharya. But the storyteller says, Ishvara came in the form of Chandala. So Ishvara is reduced to the Chandala's form. Actually what happened? Chandala is raised to the Ishvara's level. That is the grandness of the Guru. What is the grandness of the Guru? A person who considers himself with the upadhis. This Chandalatvam is upadhi, Dehatvam is upadhi, profession is upadhi. It's all attached to roles. He judges himself with that roles and feels guilty. What Mahat Sangam does? He raises the individual, removing all the upadhis in his understanding and raising him to the level of Ishvara. The Chandalatvam is upadhi. The dancer profession is upadhi. The toilet cleaner profession is an upadhi. All these great souls, you see, whether it is Shankara or Bhagavan Sri Ram Krishna or Swami Vivekananda, they raised the soul, remaining their real nature. Understood? Just they remained it, that's all. Whether the soul has accepted it and received it, assimilated it and raised itself, that is the soul's problem. But what is their giving? They can raise anyone spontaneously. Swami Vivekananda Maharaj used to say, from mud he can create thousands of Vivekananda. What does it mean? What does it mean? Whomever he sees, he can make that person as Vivekananda. Who is that actual Vivekananda? If you ask Vivekananda, what he will tell? Who is that actual Vivekananda? Generally, Vivekananda name, whenever we hear, what idea comes? He is a Pailwan, Swami, nationalist, patriotist, having grand capacity of lecturing, famous. This is not real Vivekananda. If you want to know the real Vivekananda, you have to know the meaning of the Arati song, first and second song. Tasmat Tvameva Charanam Mama Deena Bandho. So that Vivekananda who received the blessing in the form of knowledge, that knowledge can be given to thousands of people. That is what mentioned there. You can create 1,000 Vivekananda means what? You can create 1,000 Jnanis. Yes, every Jnani spreads this wisdom because it is not given by him or found out by him. It comes handed over to him by the Guru Parampara. He simply hands over to the student. That's all. He is not going to give moksha. He is not going to give anything extra. He is raising the person's, the audience mind by pointing out his own real nature, removing all upadhis. This is what going to happen in this Bhagavad Satsanga. And after completing the Ishvara Stuti, Shukacharya is going to tell to Parikshit, hey Parikshit, the question which you asked, the same question was asked by Chaturmukha Brahmaji at the Srishti Samaya. What was the question? Enga Swami ஞாபகம் இருக்கு. What was the question? How Bhagavan does this Srishti Sthiti Laya Leela? What is the secret behind this Srishti Sthiti Laya of the Jagat? So that question was asked by Chaturmukha Brahma, whom he asked? Bhagavan Narayana he asked. He asked Bhagavan Narayana. Bhagavan Narayana taught him. Then Bhagavan Chaturmukha Brahma taught this same thing to Narada Rishi, who happened to be his own Manasa Putraha. Like that story will continue. We will see in the next class. Krishnaya Vasudevaya Haraye Paramatmane Pranada Kleshanashaya Govindaya Namo Namaha Tadeva Ramyam Ruchiram Navam Navam Tadeva Shashvan Manaso Mahotsavam Tadeva Shokarnavam Shochanam Nruna Yeduttama Shloka Yashonugiyate Gopika Jivana Smaranam Govinda Govinda.
தம்பயானே வசுதேவானே நந்தய சோரவாகினா நந்தய சோரவாகினா எங்கயாக பதபாசின பூலே எங்கயாக பதபாசின பூலே